Hi guys, welcome back to that I Don't Even Know podcast. I'm Em. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm here for The Sex Lives of College Girls, Season 3, Episode 2 came out last night, and I would have watched it right when it came out, but of course it was Thanksgiving, so I couldn't, and I hope everyone who celebrated Thanksgiving had a great day and spent time with their family and ate some good ass food. But of course I'm not on time, but I will be moving forward because there won't be a holiday hopefully when the episode airs, and I will not be doing anything, but we're still here. I mean, I'm still kind of on time. If it was up to me and it is up to me, but if I didn't care about being on time with this shit, I would not be doing it right now because I am in the car and I am freezing. Like, I'm in the garage in the car and I am so fucking cold because it's like 20 degrees out. And so I'm not really enjoying this, but here we are. And of course I'm going to do this, and I wanted to because it was Renee's last episode, and of course, we knew this was coming. I kind of thought it was last episode, that was going to be her last, but I'm happy it was not, because that wasn't a proper send-off. I was worried they were going to say she's going to MIT, or she was able to get into MIT and then have her leave, and we weren't even going to really get to say goodbye. Like, I trusted them, but then I also didn't, because I was just worried. And shows like to do shit like that, and there are a lot of characters who decide to leave a show, or actors who decide to leave a show, and their characters don't get a proper send-off. It's just kind of like, okay, they get this opportunity, we're just gonna send them so we don't have to do anything with it, and we can just move on to what's going to be the issue, like, in the show, and like this, like, the season, and like move forward. And I was really worried they were gonna do that, and I said that last episode, like, this, like, it couldn't be her last. They needed one more. Like, I needed a proper send-off, and like her, like, having one last episode with the girls and all of them hanging out and just having a good time before she leaves, because we're never gonna get them together. Like, most likely Renee is not coming back. Like, maybe season finale, especially if it's gonna be the final episode of the show, because I feel like it might be ending now. But I really doubt she'll be there because she's busy. Like, she is, like, recording, she's making music, and, like, that's her passion, and that's what she wants to focus on. And I'm obviously happy because I love her music and I'm such a big fan. But, like, I don't think she's gonna come back. So I needed this episode to be, like, a good send-off, and it was, in a way. Like, yes, I would have liked them to do some different things with it, because some things did kind of piss me off. Like, I think I needed more of the girls. Like, we got it at the end, really. We got all of them hanging out, having a good time, but I wanted basically, like, the whole episode for that, because she is the main character and she's leaving, and the show was about, yes, obviously college girls having sex, but the big part was the friendship and how much they've grown. And we remember Layton in season 1, or like, not even just season 1, the first episode, she didn't like that. She, like, walked in and was like, oh, hell no, I'm not rooming with you guys, and walked out. We've seen her grow, we've seen her evolve, we've seen her, like, grow into herself and realize things about herself. And that was because of the help of the girls. Like, the girls helped her, like, discover herself and come to terms with everything. And I just think we needed more. But that might just be me being needy and being like, I'm not ready to say goodbye. You know, like, I just expected the whole episode to really be about them. And I get it was also because she didn't want to tell them, because it would make it feel more real, and she was worried she wasn't going to want to go, which makes sense. Like, I'm that type of person. When, like, I am, like, in a position like that, like, I don't want to, like, talk to people about it because it will seem more real, and then I'll, like, be like, oh, okay, never mind, like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm like that. And so I get it. Like, if I was in her position, if I had to tell people, that would probably change my mind, especially if, like, I'm as close to them as she is with the girls. So, like, I get it, and I do wish they had, like, she told them sooner just so we could, like, get a proper send-off, but I get it. It was realistic, because when you're in this position, you don't want it to feel real. Like, she's not ready. Like, she wants this opportunity because it's going to help her get into finance, and it's the better option for her career and, like, what she wants to do in life. It's the better option for that. But at Essex, she has her friends. She has, like, fun. Like, she's enjoying herself, and will have, like, not the better life but like she said, like, she's choosing between the better life or whatever else she said. And by that, she just means the girls and having fun and, like, enjoying, like, life. And she will in Boston because she's going to be with Alicia, and they won't have to do long distance, so she'll have them. And she can also visit, FaceTime, and do all that. But it's obviously different. Like, I know so many people that they think about transferring because it's a better opportunity, but then they change their minds because they don't want to leave their friends, and they want to have this opportunity because it's going to help them with, like, their career, but they also don't want to, like, leave, and, like, because they have so much fun there, and it's, like, they're going to actually enjoy life more. Because sometimes when you pick the best, like, choice for your career, it's not going to be the most fun, and it might not be the best choice for you to have, like, a fun life, if you get what I'm trying to say. It's like, sometimes the best choice for that isn't going to be the one you'll enjoy the most, but you sometimes have to sacrifice your best life and, like, fun to get the best career. Even though I kind of stand by, do what, like, make you have the most fun, because you live once, might as well live it to the fullest. I mean, I'm clearly not, like, I don't do anything with my life, but that's my suggestion. But what Layton did was what's best for her, and she loves math, and she wants to go into that, and Essex is not the best school for that, and MIT has the best math department in the US, which I did not know. Like, obviously, I knew MIT was good. I knew it was great with math. I did not know it was the best math department. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, so, like, she really needs to take this. Like, obviously, I knew she was going to take it because Renee's leaving, but before they said it was the best math department, I was like, no, like, please, no, because I just didn't want her to leave. But when they said that, I was like, okay, yeah, you know what? She loves math. She's got to go. She's got to go. And, I mean, I'm proud of her. It's, like, of how much we've seen her grow. It was, like, a great character development, great arc. And I'm proud of her, and I did cry. I cannot lie, I did cry. You know, my dumbass, I'm not surprised. Like, last night, when I was, like, with my family, I went on Twitter quickly to see, like, what people were saying about the episode, to make sure that this was the episode Renee was leaving. And I saw people crying, and I saw some pictures, and I was like, oh shit, like, I cannot, like, come on, I don't want to cry. It's like, here's why, like, I need to stop watching shows, because this is what they do to me. I'm still not over Outer Banks season 4 part 2, and if you know, you know, and it came out 3 weeks ago now. I still cry every time I see a damn edit on my Instagram or my TikTok, and it's quite a bit because I have a ton of mutuals. It's awful. Like, I get too into it. Like, there's shit that happened in shows months ago, or I watched the show, like, a couple years ago, and I still cry over shit I see. So I just think I need to stop. You know, like, I just need to stop watching shows. And, like, but then I'm also like, this is what distracts me from my schoolwork and, like my life in general, because I am so fucking stressed. Like, college is not for the fucking week. Like, when I see, like, on here, like, in the show, the girls having fun and like partying, and I'm just in my room stressing and having a mental breakdown over finals. It's like, I'm happy I didn't watch the show like before I went into college, because here's the thing, I feel like I would have known it's not as, like, that stuff happens in college, obviously, but you're not going to be partying out like that. Or, I mean, some people do. I knew I wasn't. Like, I would have known that. But it does not show the stress. Like, it kind of does in a way, but also, like, how stressed I am, it does not show that. Like, oh my gosh. Finals are kicking my ass. And what the worst part is, I'm doing it to myself, because it's not even that, they're not even that hard, or they are, but it's like, I'm putting extra work into it to make it the best it can be. And so I'm basically working every single day for multiple hours and like having mental breakdowns. And it really didn't, I don't need to be doing that to myself. Like, gosh. I wish like, here's the thing, I'm not a party person, so I watch this show, and, like, I'm like, oh, I wish I could do, like, I would do, like, that stuff, and, like, party, but, first of all, I can't drink, because I have medical issues that it would fuck shit up, and I probably would die, but, like, not just that, it's also, I don't party like I would, like, it looks like fun when I watch this show, especially because the girls, and, like, their friends, and, like, hanging out, but, like, my ideal night is, like, after I'm done working for multiple hours, I just crawl into bed, or, like, I eat dinner. Usually I eat dinner in my bed because I'm just lazy. And then I crawl into bed and watch TV and chill for the rest of the night. It's like, watching this show, it makes me want to do more. Especially, like, all the girls going out partying together, like, one last time. I mean, it looks like so much fun, and I just wanted to, like, that, like, I want to do that, but then also college parties scare the shit out of me, you know. It's like, but back to the show. But, like, with the party, I loved, like, all of them going out one last time, and then also going to their old place to pregame, because when I don't remember who said, like, I know where we should go, I think it was Layden, I knew immediately they were going back to the place. And it made me happy to see that place, because I miss their old room. Like, I wish they stayed there. I get, like, sorry, I got an email. I get, like, for, like, drama, and especially because Layton's leaving, they moved it so they could have a new roommate, we found out at the end. I get why they did it, but I miss the old room. Like, it was so much fun, like, memories. Like, season 1 and season 2 hit. And I'm hoping this season will, too. I mean, it's fine so far. But I thought it was so cute going back there for, like, the memories and, like, one last time. And then going to the party, that Omega party, to just have fun with the girls. And shout out to Kimberly for making out with the guy. First of all, great job. Like, happy for you, even though I said I wanted her to have a break from guys because she's pissing me off with her decisions. Like, good for her, happy for her, like, it's fine. But I like how she did that, but then she, like, walked away to, like, hang out with the girls, because it's the night is for the girls, and I'm 100% with her. Like, I was gonna be so pissed off if she just made out with him the whole night, because Layton's leaving. She's your best friend. Like, have some fun. It's your last night together for a while, because we don't know when the fuck she's gonna come back, if she ever will. Or at least if well, she'll come back, we just might not see her, you know? So, you need to go full out. And that's why when Bella said, well, I would have, like, hooked up with him and done all that, I'm like, okay, that's why it's good you're taking a break from men. Because if you would choose, like, making out and, like, having sex with a man over spending, like, the night with your girls one last time before one of them transfers, like, that just shows you're a shitty friend, okay? I'm just saying, like, Bella, she's working on herself, and I appreciate it. Like, she is better, and we're, like, seeing that, kind of. But if she did shit like that, no. I would have killed her. Like, literally, I would have been so pissed off, because, come on. Like, if you choose your relationship over your best friends, like, that's just, that's just a no. Like, come on. Who was there first? Hang out with them. Like, I just hope Bella... Like, yeah, I want her to, like, maybe get into a relationship by the end of the season. And if we get a season 4, for it to be, like, not just hooking up, but to be, like, a real relationship. And, like, a strong, like, healthy, and, like, make her grow. I'm there for that. I just don't... Like, yes... I have nothing against hooking up with people like that. Like, I'm totally fine with that. It's just she did it so much last season and fucked around with so many people and fucked up her friendships and her relationships with other people for that. And I feel like she needs to grow. And we're seeing that right now with her being the faff, and also with Taylor. And I feel like we're going to see it more because, like, her going around doing the, like, inspections, I was, like, kind of happy to see her. She's actually staying on top of it. And she was, I mean, a bit harsh on Taylor. Well, not in when they were in the dorm, because, yeah, candles are a fire hazard. I know in my dorm we're not allowed to light them. You can have them as decoration. Like, I have them as decoration, but you can't light them. And, like, when Taylor went to that faculty, I don't even remember who it was, to complain, I was like, okay, Bella, I get you're pissed off, and, like, I would be too, but you need to, like, stay calm, stay collected, and not do anything stupid, because you still have to be there for this person. Like, clearly, she was going through some stuff, and, like, when you're a freshman and you're first starting off, you might lash out, you might do things, because you're still trying to figure it out, and I feel like you need to, like, be kind of, like, nice to them, and kind of, like, calm, and not call them out, but not go crazy on them, because they're still learning. They're trying to figure out everything. And at the party, when Bella, like, went off at her and said, like, you don't need me if you have anything, like, if you're, like, burnt, like, if you cause a fire, like, don't call me, don't text me. When she said that, I was like, okay, I get where she's coming from. Like, I do, and it makes sense. But I also had a feeling, like, some shit was gonna happen. I had a strong-ass feeling that something was going to happen. Did I know what? No. But I had a feeling that I was going to punch her in the fucking face. And it did. I mean, clearly Taylor is struggling and trying to figure it out. Like, she's been sober for a year. She fucked up. She drank alcohol poisoning. Had to get her stomach pumped. Like, it's, like, that's awful. And I feel like that probably would have happened no matter what Bella said. But I think Bella saying that kind of, like, pushed her the wrong way. I'm not blaming this on Bella. I'm just saying, like, I know when you're in, like, that kind of situation and you're already going through it and struggling, somebody saying something like that, even if they're not your friend and you don't really like them, that could push you over the edge. And I feel like that kind of did. It's like, when you're a freshman, you're, like, struggling to figure everything out. You're kind of going through it. You're trying to figure out who you are on your own, especially with Taylor, because she's a foreigner, like she's from a different country, so of course she's still trying to figure out this and everything, and coming to the States, like, kind of fucked with her, and she relapsed. And I mean, I'm happy about this storyline because I think it's a very important one, and, like, because we see all these, like, college students drinking in this show, but we've never had one who's, like, sober and, like, struggling to, and, like, relapsing and struggling to struggling to figure it out, like, how to, like, do this and, like, be in this new environment, especially with her. And I'm happy they gave her this and, like, more depth, because I thought she was just gonna be a queer bitch. Like, I really just thought that's what she was going to be, and I was here for the queer part, and honestly, probably the bitch part, but I thought she was gonna be, like, a real pain in the ass. And seeing that she has more of this, like, backstory, it's interesting to me, and I want to see, like, how it goes, especially with Bella. I think this is the perfect opportunity for Bella to grow even more and be, like, a really good faff, because you could already tell, like, the way she, like, ran to the hospital. I mean, obviously she was going to, but when she was talking to her, you could tell, like, this could, like, help her, and, like, she, like, really does care, and, like, I think this, like, helping Taylor get through this and like being her faff and like really being there for her, it could help. It's gonna help Taylor, obviously, with like staying sober and like going back to square one, but also help her grow as a person, you know? And Bella, as much as she's better, like this season, it's the first 2 episodes, and I need her to just keep growing. And I feel like she might hook up with that other faff, I forgot his name, that was in the hospital. Even though, here's the thing, I don't want her hooking up with people right now. I just want her to focus on being a faff, helping Taylor and growing as a person and focusing on school. But I am, like I said, I am here for her to have a serious relationship, like an actual, not just a hookup. So if that's where they're going with that, I'm perfectly fine with that. Because I kind of want to see what Bella's like in a relationship. And I feel like an actual, positive, healthy one, and not just like screwing around, could help her grow. And that's literally all I want. Because like this episode, other than the Taylor thing, it was kind of her, not back to her old self. Like she was still like not hooking up with people, which was good, and like keeping that. But she was just partying, which is great, and like we kind of needed that. But that's like her old self, and I just want to keep seeing her grow. Like for example, Whitney, she's sworn off dating this year and just wants to focus on soccer, especially with that new freshman who's kind of better than her, and then classes, which I get. Do I think it's gonna last? No. Like she's for sure gonna hook up with that guy, Isaiah, and then maybe end up dating him by the end of it. I feel like they're for sure gonna have to end up dating, because like I get he said he is not interested in dating and all that, but with all the build up this episode of her going after him, saying I don't date rich guys, like no, and then her coming around and being like I'm sorry, like blah blah, and him sending her all that stuff and then saying I'm not interested in dating, I just want to get to know you and like hang out, which I think that's obviously how it's going to start, but I think it's going to grow, and they're trying to build it up and not just have them like hook up and then immediately start dating, or just hook up. Like they're going to build up, have them hook up, and then have them date. Maybe by the end of the season, like they're for sure doing that. It's not just going to be a hookup, which like I'm fine with if it is, but I kind of want to see all of them in like somewhat of a serious relationship, even though we kind of already saw that with Whitney. I feel like it would be nice to see more of it, and see maybe with another person, like a newer character, especially with like after everything with why can I not remember his name anymore? Clayton. I think that's his name. I'm probably wrong. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I really don't know. But I feel like it would be interesting to see her with a new guy, especially like after the summer, and just seeing how she'll change. I don't know. I feel like it'll happen eventually, or the first person to get into a relationship with this season will be Kimberly with that guy, but I'm not really sure. I said I want Kimberly to swear off guys for a while, which I still stand by that. I kind of want all of them too for a bit. Whitney's the one I'm like somewhat okay with, because she has not fucked herself over with these men. Like Bella and Kimberly, they've done some stupid ass shit with men, so I'm kind of like stay clear. And like if this guy's gonna be good for Kimberly, I guess like go for it. And like it's either gonna be like hookup or relationship. I cannot remember, was Kimberly ever in like a real relationship? Was she with Leighton's brother? Or I think that was Leighton's brother. I feel like they were together, but then I'm also like, did they just hook up? Because if it wasn't a serious relationship, I kind of want her, well, it wasn't really serious, but I kind of want her to be in an actual relationship to see how that goes. I kind of want to see them all in one at some point, just to see what it's like, because we're so used to them just casually hooking up with people, and I want to see more and see them, because I feel like an actual relationship would help them grow, especially Bella. That's why I'm so desperate. But I don't know. And also with that guy, I don't remember his name. I just know the dorm guy. Like, when they saw him at the party with the guy, like, flirting with him, like, I get, like, sometimes that's your first thought that they're gay, but, like, in this day and age, I feel like your first thought would not be he's gay. Like, maybe he's bi, especially if he was flirting with Kimberly. Like, yeah, sometimes Kimberly is bad at reading signs, but he was for sure flirting with her when she was trying to change rooms. So, like, my first thought would be he's bi, or, like, he's pan, or he's, like, something else. Like, the fact that they needed Leighton there to, like, actually say that is crazy, because I feel like nowadays, like, it's, like, if a guy's flirting with a guy, doesn't mean they're necessarily gay. It could mean they're bi, they're pan, or, like, something like that, right? Or am I just an idiot for thinking that? Like, that threw me off when they were like, oh, he's gay. I'm like, no, guys, that's not what that means. Like, he was obviously flirting with Kimberly. Obviously. And I don't know if, like, they're gonna date and how that storyline's gonna go. Right now, I think that it's gonna be, like, them casually hooking up and him hooking up with boys too, and that might, not upset her, but that might make her uncomfortable in a way, or, like, that might, like, I don't know. I feel like they might go down that route, and, like, her not feeling comfortable with it. You know? Like, obviously, Kimberly supports, like, LGBTQ and all that, but I feel like she's not used to, like, something like that, so it might make her uncomfortable. I don't know why. I feel like that's where they're gonna go. But I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out where they're going with these, like, potential relationships, because obviously they're all gonna hook up at some point, but I want to know if it's, like, how it's gonna... I don't know. But, like, I'm against Kimberly dating anyone right now. Or just, like, hooking up. Like, I just want her to chill, especially after, like, what happened with Whitney last season. And, like, she's still trying to get on Whitney's good side, but she already is, like, back there. But, like, the way she's acting with Kimberly right now, you could tell she's, like, trying to be, like, the best friend ever. Which, yes, you really need to after what you did. But you just need to chill a bit. Like, you fucked up. Whitney's forgiven you. It's gonna be, like, a bit until you're completely back to normal. So, like, let's just relax. Especially right now, because, like, Leighton just left. The vibes are with the group are going to be off. You're about to get a new roommate. Like, let's just relax. You know, let's just chill a bit. You know what I mean? Like, she does not need to deal with any more men, because shit with Kimberly and men just never works out. Never. Or at least from what I remember, it doesn't work out. I just want her to focus on, like, what she wants to do in the future. Like, for example, what Lila's doing. Like, girl is slaying. Like, shout out. She's doing great. Like, her fashion show, incredible. Trish falling, great. Like, in the fact that, like, her stuff sold out and she's, like, has thousands of dollars or whatever now. Like, great. Like, she is figuring out what she wants to do. She's actually, like, trying to get herself out there. She's doing shit to help her. Like, she's doing a good job. I think all of them need to be doing kind of what she's doing, focusing on herself. She's probably hooking up a little bit with people because, you know, like, why not? But she's also trying to, like, branch out and do different things, and I feel like she's actually focused on her future. And along with Leighton too, because if she wasn't focused on her future, she would not go to MIT. But I feel like they need to start doing kind of what she's doing and really lock in. And I know Whitney is kind of doing that and saying, like, when she was talking to Isaiah, saying, like, my goal right now is just soccer and, like, my classes. And, like, I think, like, yes, she does mean that. And I feel like out of everyone, I think hooking up with people or a relationship wouldn't really affect that because she's, like, really good at balancing it. So I think she'll be fine and, like, she's fine. But the other ones, if they hook up with people, they're fucked with their work. Like, they're not. Like, Bella has a 1 point something GPA, and she couldn't even transfer. Like, come on. Like, when they start, her and Kimberly start hooking up with people, it fucks their lives. Like, they need to find a balance or just not fucking hook up with people. Because it becomes their personality, basically. And, like, they can't think about anything else. And, like, it fucks their friendships. Like, are you kidding? Like, gosh. Like, I feel like they just need to focus on themselves. Like, figure things out. And, like, do what Lila and Layton's doing. Like, focus on their career. And Bella, she's kind of doing that with, like, the FAF thing. She's, like, really stepping into it, just trying to make sure no one fucks up as much as she did. Kimberly, I literally have no idea what she wants to do. And, like, then Whitney, she's actually focusing on it with soccer. And I feel like something might happen with her in soccer because of the freshmen, and I'm kind of worried about that. But other than that, I feel like she's good, but the other two need to, like, lock in. Like, come on. Especially now, like, they need to figure shit out and, like, just, I don't know, they just really need to. Especially because, like, they're getting a new roommate, which is weird. Like, I get now that Layton's gone, they probably need 4. Also, I don't know. Because I thought when Kimberly was filling out the thing and did, like, the mental health one so she could actually pull it off, which that poor man was literally trying to give her the sign. Like, just come on. Like, we're not going to the bigger pile. We're going to the little one so we can actually get this through. But I wonder if in there she said, we don't want another roommate. And I wonder who it's going to be. Like, I don't know why. My first thought was Taylor. But then I feel like it might be a brand new character we've never seen. Because I know there are other people on the cover, and I don't remember if we've seen them yet. So, I mean, next week, I guess, we'll see. Like, next week, what's going to happen? Listen, let me brainstorm. Obviously, we're going to find the new roommate. I feel like Taylor and Bella might have, like, more of a heart-to-heart when she's not in the hospital. I feel like we're going to see that other faff again. Whitney and Isaiah are going to kind of, like, start hanging out more. And maybe Kimberly and that other guy, we're going to talk to him more. I don't know. And then I hope we see more of Lila. Now that Layton's gone, I kind of want Lila to take the place. Or not take the place, but be involved more. You know? I mean, I don't know if that's gonna happen. But that's my hope for next episode. I don't know. Because it'll give us fucking promos, which pisses me off. Because I like a promo. I like to know, like, what's maybe gonna happen. Because I don't know. And I'm nervous. But those are my guesses. I guess we'll see next week. So that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 3.